Hey guys, I'm the Mythic and you're on the Mythic Gamers channel, stating the obvious. Perfect. Okay, so this video is titled, should you buy the PlayStation 5? I'm going to get straight to the point, but it's not as easy as you think, because you see, the answer depends on the situation that you are in. Let me explain myself. I've written down here on my second monitor 3 good reasons of why I think you should buy the PlayStation 5 and 3 good reasons of why you should not buy the PlayStation 5. Let's start with the 3 reasons of why you should buy the PlayStation 5. Reason number 1, the exclusives. The exclusives. I wrote down some games, I'm going to read them to you, and I'm going to make my case of why you should buy the PlayStation 5 because of the exclusive games. Now, game number 1, Spider-Man 2. Oh my god, this game is amazing. This game is amazing. Spider-Man was straight up a classic on the PlayStation 4. Of course, it got ported also to PC and the PlayStation 5. You can be sure, you can bet your house, Spider-Man 2 is also going to be another banger. I've been watching these trailers left and right and I'm excited. We have Venom. Yes, Spider-Man 2, number 1. Second exclusive game that is worth playing exclusively on the PlayStation 5. Final Fantasy 16. Oh my goodness gracious. Have you seen the gameplay of that game? Have you seen the reviews? That game is a success. I don't care what anybody wants to say. Oh no, it didn't get a lot of, high 90s. It didn't get close to 10. No, that's nonsense. The game looks amazing. The epic boss fights are amazing. And you can play this game where? Can you guess where? On the PlayStation 5. Yes, sir. There it is. Final Fantasy 16. And while I'm talking about Final Fantasy 16, there's also another exclusive Final Fantasy game, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, which is soon going to come out, but I do not remember the date, so I'm going to put it on the screen right now. And then last but not least, another game from Insomniac, but who knows when this game is coming out, Wolverine. Oh my goodness. Wolverine coming out maybe next year. I hope it's coming out next year because I can't wait to play it. But wait, actually no, I have one more game for you in case you are not amused by these games. But already, it's a red flag if you're not amused by Wolverine, Spider-Man 2 and Final Fantasy. Yeah, you're a really awkward person, let me just tell you that. But in case none of these games did it for you, maybe because you're not a Final Fantasy fan and you're not a Marvel fan, how about Death Stranding 2? Death Stranding 2, the game made by the mastermind himself, Hideo Kojima. Death Stranding 1, I believe, was a success. I don't know the sales. I'm going to try and put the stats here on the screen. But yeah, I'm excited for Death Stranding 2. Now, I've not played Death Stranding 1, so don't ask me why I'm excited. But the gameplay that I've seen, I love it. I love the eeriness of it. It's almost like a horror game, but it's not a horror game, of course. Yeah, Death Stranding 2. So that is the first reason of why you should buy the PlayStation 5, the exclusive games. You cannot play these games on the Oh my god, the Xbox. The Xbox. Am I actually going to talk about the Xbox? I shouldn't have even mentioned it. The Xbox doesn't even have exclusive games. Like what? It has Halo and what else? Forza Motorsports. I'm not trying to make this a Xbox against PlayStation, but obviously you can play these games on Xbox, okay? And you can play these games on PC too. You can play Spider-Man on PC, but Spider-Man 2, yeah, that's not coming out on PC anytime soon. So yes, you should buy the PlayStation 5 because of the exclusive games. Reason number 2 of why you should buy the PlayStation 5. The PlayStation 5 right now is in its 3rd year of its cycle. The PlayStation 5 originally came out in 2020. It's already been 3 years ago. Can you believe that? Time flies. Well, actually, to be precise, it's going to be 3 years in the fall of this year. But yeah, we are getting close to 3 years. So what am I trying to say? I think it's the right time for you to buy it because usually the life cycle of a PlayStation console is around 7 years. So we are actually reaching the half-life of the PlayStation 5. We are reaching half the cycle of a PlayStation console, that being 3.5 years. And what you surely do not want to do is wait too long until then rumors about the PlayStation 6 start coming out. That being when we're already entering the 5th, 6th year of the PlayStation 5. You do not want that, because at that point it's going to be, I don't want to say useless, you know, to buy the PlayStation 5, but at that point, me myself personally, I would wait for the PlayStation 6. Okay, now if it's 2 years from when the PlayStation 6 is going to get released, okay, sure, maybe I can buy, I don't know, the PlayStation 5 Slim or Pro, whatever version there's going to be. But yeah, you don't want to wait too long, because at that point you are going to start looking at the next gen console. Okay, so this is the second reason why you should buy a PlayStation 5, and third and final reason of why you should buy a PlayStation 5. Now, if your PlayStation 4 is making an annoying sound when you're trying to play video games, just like mine, you have to buy a PlayStation 5. Like, when oh my god, I remember last time I was trying to play Red Dead Redemption 2. I know I'm a fool, I've not yet played it. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? The game is right here. What are we talking about? The game is right here. I've not played this thing. I've not yet played this thing. I've not yet finished Crash Bandicoot inside the Red Dead Redemption. Who else does this? Raise your hand. Okay, I'm not the only one. I've not yet finished that game because I'm just so occupied, or maybe I guess I choose to be occupied by doing other things. I'm playing other games and I have a channel to run. But the last time I tried to play it, I wasn't hearing anything in the game. Do you know what I was hearing? Oh my god, it sounded like a jet was about to take off. It sounded like an airplane was about to take off. The sound, the noise was unbearable. If your PlayStation 4 is making that sound, that is a red flag. That is a sign that you need to ditch it in the trash. You have to throw it away, and you have to buy yourself a new PlayStation console. You deserve it. I mean, I don't know if you deserve it, but yeah, you need a new console at that point. So I know I'm going to get a new PlayStation 5 because I don't want to be playing Tekken 8 when it releases. Who knows when it's going to release? I mean, it's releasing this year, we just don't know the month. But yeah, when I'm going to be playing Tekken 8, okay, when I'm going to be playing Spider-Man 2, I want to play it and enjoy the sounds of the game. I don't want to be hearing you know what I mean. So these are the 3 reasons of why you should buy yourself a PlayStation 5. And I just want to remind you guys, okay, you should consider me as your friend. I said this in the last video I posted. You're going to see it right about here. No, wait. Oh god, you're watching the video. I have to flip the screen. Right here. Click that video to watch the last video, the Nintendo Switch video. In that video, I was trying to explain how I'm your friend, how I'm trying to give you objective advice. Because yes, I have my own subjective opinions, but when I'm talking to the masses, I like to give objective opinions injected with a bit of my subjective opinions, of course. So when I say that you should buy a PlayStation 5 because of the exclusive games, because of the noise that your PlayStation 4 is making, and because of the fact that you don't wait too long until, you know, then you're going to find yourself saying, oh no, the PlayStation 6 is soon going to be released, you know. So yeah, listen to the mythic and buy yourself a PlayStation 5. But now, 3 reasons why you should not buy yourself a PlayStation 5. Reason number 1, you should not buy yourself a PlayStation 5 because if you're a gamer, I'm sure you have been hearing the news. I know for a fact, right? You're not living under a rock. There are rumors about the PlayStation 5 Slim. Rumors about the PlayStation 5 Slim. Now, at this point, I'm going to help you decide right now. You might be wondering, should I buy the PlayStation 5 or should I wait for the PlayStation 5 Slim? What should I do? I just don't know. I just wish someone was here to help me. I am the friend you're looking for. I'm going to help you. Okay? Do not buy if you do not have a PlayStation 5 right now, do not buy it. Wait for the PlayStation 5 Slim. Now, the Mythic, but that doesn't make sense. What about the points of before? I have a PlayStation that is making, that sound. I want to play the exclusive games. I want to play my Spider-Man, my Tekken 8 is not exclusive. I can't talk. I want to play the Wolverine, Jesus Christ, it's coming out God knows when. I want to play Final Fantasy 16, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. So which is it, the Mythic? Am I supposed to wait for the PS5 Slim or listen to the advice I just gave 3 minutes ago? Very good question. Now, this is a reason for you not to buy the PlayStation 5, but this reason alone is not worth it. This reason alone does not stand as the main and only reason of why you should not buy a PlayStation 5. This reason is to be coupled with the other 2 reasons that I'm going to tell you right now. So what I said before actually stands. You should buy a PlayStation 5 right now if you are interested in playing the exclusive games, for the fact that we're already 3 years deep into the PlayStation 5, and if your PlayStation 4 is making jet sounds, okay? So 3 reasons to 1 reasons, 3 beats 1. You can't hold yourself from buying a PlayStation 5 just because you are looking forward to the PlayStation 5 Slim. You want to know why? Well, because we simply do not know when the PlayStation 5 Slim is releasing. It's that easy. It could release this fall as it could release next year summer or next year fall. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Meanwhile, all of these great games are going to pass, and what? You're just going to be there like an old fool. You're just going to be there like, oh my god, I wonder when the PlayStation 5 Slim is going to release. How long do I have to wait? Well, guess what, Jimmy? You don't have to wait that long. Buy yourself a PlayStation 5. But now, since I'm naming the 3 reasons of why you should not buy a PlayStation 5 right now, the fact that you're waiting for the PlayStation 5 Slim isn't a good motive on its own. But if it's coupled with the fact that you do not have money right now, then you definitely should not buy a PlayStation 5 right now. So let's just do a little recap. You want to buy the PlayStation 5, but you're looking at the PlayStation 5 Slim, right? Okay, this isn't a good enough reason for you not to buy a PlayStation 5 because you don't know when the PlayStation 5 Slim is going to release. But if you are also in a situation where you're tight on money, now it's worth it for you to wait for the PlayStation 5 Slim. Why? Because you do not have money, so you're just going to, what you can do is gather money slowly until you can afford a PS5, and then, oh look, they released the PlayStation 5 Slim. You did not squander your money that you should have used instead for your students' loans, student books, your bills of the house, or something else that is more important. You actually saved the money, and now you're even rewarded because you get to buy yourself a brand new PlayStation 5 Slim. So these are the 2 reasons. These 2 reasons go together. You cannot separate the reasons. You cannot separate them. Well, if you don't have money, yes, that is a good reason enough not to buy the PlayStation 5. But if your reason for not buying the PlayStation 5 is simply the fact that you are waiting for the PS5 Slim, that is not a good enough reason. So I hope I made myself clear and I did not jibber-jabber a bit too much. What does jibber-jabber even mean? I do not know. Anyway, these are 2 reasons, and the 3rd reason of why you should not buy a PlayStation 5. The games. The exclusive games. Now, obviously, as I was mentioning before, if you are an awkward person and you are not into the Final Fantasy games, okay, you are not into the Marvel games, wow, and for some reason you did not even like Death Stranding 1, what are you buying a PlayStation 5 for? Your PlayStation 4 is perfect. Keep it. Keep playing on your PlayStation 4. You're not missing out on anything. If you're interested in only like 1 or 2 exclusive games, nah, it's not worth it to buy a whole $550 PlayStation 5 just because of 2 games that you're interested in. Nah. You have to be interested in a little bit more than 2 games for you to buy the PlayStation 5. Unless we go back to the roots of the problems. Your PlayStation 4 is a first generation PlayStation 4 just like mine, and is making this sound. In that case, yeah, yeah. You have to buy a PlayStation 5. Even though you're not interested in the exclusive games, if your PlayStation 4 is so old that it's making that terrible sound, you need to buy a PlayStation 5. So, very brief recap. You should buy a PlayStation 5 if you are interested in the exclusive games, for the reason that you're already 3 years deep and you do not want to wait any longer to buy a PlayStation 5. And so the final reason, because your PlayStation 4 is making that jet sound. Do I have to make the sound again? No, you understand, right? Right. These are the 3 reasons of why you would want to buy a PlayStation 5. And now 3 reasons of why you would not want to buy a PlayStation 5. Reason number 1, because you're waiting for the PS5 Slim, but as we said, this is not a good enough reason. But reason number 2, which is coupled with reason number 1, you do not have money. You do not have money. You wait just like an investor. You have the money. Oh, PS5 Slim gets released. You buy the PS5 Slim. I don't know what was that hand movement, but yes. And third reason, you are not interested in the exclusive games. These are the 3 reasons of why you should not buy the PlayStation 5. Now, talking for me personally, I'm going to be buying the PlayStation 5 because reason number 1, I make content for you guys, so I want to be playing those exclusive games so that I can showcase them on my channel. Games such as I'm not going to be playing Final Fantasy 16. Games such as Spider-Man 2, you feel me? Games as Death Stranding 2 when it releases, Wolverine, and so on and so on. And reason number 2, because my PlayStation 4, as I mentioned before, is making the... So, those are my 2 reasons of why I'm buying the PlayStation 5. Oh, and of course, guys, if you buy the PlayStation 5, aside from the exclusive games, you obviously get enhanced graphics. You get enhanced graphics, and everything is just faster. The loading times are faster in and out of the games. The loading times are just faster. The graphics are better. So that is also another reason to consider on why you should buy the PlayStation 5. Okay guys, I hope I was able to help you. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and let me know down in the comments, are you going to buy a PlayStation 5 or not? Now that I've listed for you the reasons of why you would want to buy a PlayStation 5 and why you would not want to buy a PlayStation 5, let me know down in the comments. I will be reading. Thank you for watching. Stay blessed.